Today we will see percentages. So percentages as a topic is actually the basic for any aptitude exam. Without the understanding of percentages, it's very difficult to crack any aptitude exam, be it banking or SSC or CAT, placement, anything. So if we can understand these percentages, what are the topics under percentages and how to calculate those things, people call it as shortcuts, approximations, so many things. Just let us try to understand that in detail. Okay, so what is this percentage? As the name suggests, percent by 100. So 1 by 100, that's percent. So 1% is basically 1 by 100. What is 50%? Which is nothing but 50 by 100. 25% is nothing but 25 by 100. This 50 by 100 can be written as 1 by 2. This 25 by 100 can be written as 1 by 4. Therefore, can I say every percentage can be converted to its corresponding fraction. Similarly, every fraction can be converted to its corresponding percentage. Say 1 by 2, if I have to convert it to percentage, I will just multiply by 100%, which will give me 50%. Right? That's it. So, percentage to fraction, divide by 100. Fraction to percentage, you multiply by 100. Say if I am giving you a random thing, what is 36%? What will be the fraction? Which is nothing but 36 by 100. So if you cancel in fourth table, we'll have 9 by 25. Now, should we know all the fractions? No, there is something called as fraction table. Like you have second table, third table, you have fraction table, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 table, 1 by 4 table. Let's try to understand that. Let's start with the base. So 1 is always 100%. 1 is 100%. So 1 by 2 will be 50%. If 1 by 2 is 50%, what is 2 by 2? 100%. Right? Now, from here, next 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? Which is 100 divided by 3, 33 1 by 3. Or I can write as 33.33%. It goes on, 33 goes on. Or in mixed fraction, if you have tried it, it is nothing but 33 1 by 3%. Right? So if 1 by 3 is 33.33, what will be 2 by 3? Double of this, 66.66. In mixed fraction, again, this will be keep on going. In mixed fraction, if you have to write, this is nothing but 66 2 by 3%. So 3 by 3 will be 100%. Similarly, let's take 1 by 4. What is 1 by 4? Half of 1 by 2. Right? So 1 by 2 is 50. Half of that is 1 by 4. We know it's 25%. Just a derivation of that. 25%. 1 by 4 is 25. What will be 2 by 4? Which is nothing but 1 by 2, which is 50%. So what is 3 by 4? 75%. Right? So quarter, half, 3/4, 3 quarters. Okay, so 1 by 4 is 25, 2 by 4 is 50, 3 by 4 is 75, 4 by 4 will be 100%. We can also go from there, 5 by 4, 125% and so on. Improper fraction, you can convert as mixed fraction. Okay, let's just let us know this. Now, next thing, we'll have 1 by 5. What is 1 by 5? 100 divided by 5, which is 20%. Right, you multiply by 100%, right? So 100 by 5 is 20%. If 1 by 5 is 20%, what will be 2 by 5? Double of it, 40%. Similarly, 3 by 5, 60%. Next, 4 by 5, 80%. 5 by 5 will be 100%. Okay, next we'll have 1 by 6. What is 1 by 6? 1 by 6 can be written as 100 by 6 or can I say 1 by 2 divided by 3 or 1 by 3 divided by 2, whichever is easy. Half of 1 by 3 is 1 by 6, so half of 1 by 3 will be easy. What is half of 33.33? 16.66 percentage. If I have to write this as mixed fraction, we'll have 16 2 by 3%. So you should know both. So 1 by 6 is nothing but 16.66. Therefore, what is 2 by 6? Double of this, or which is nothing but 1 by 3? 33.33% or 33 1 by 3%. What is 3 by 6? Which is 1 by 2? 50%. What is 4 by 6? Which is nothing but 2 by 3? 66 2 by 3%. Or 66.66. What is 5 by 6? 5 by 6 is nothing but 3 by 6 plus 2 by 6. Right? So 3 by 6 plus 2 by 6 is 50 plus 33.33, 83.33 or 83 1 by 3 percentage. Clear? So you should know this. When you look at this percentage called 16.66, you should be able to tell the fraction is 1 by 6. And when you look at this number called 83.33, you should be able to tell that is nothing but 5 by 6. Next, 1 by 7. What is 1 by 7? We have to just divide by, multiply by 100%. So 100 by 7%. Okay. How do you divide this? So 1 7 is 7. Right. Carry 3. 4 7s are 28. Balance is 2. So can I say it's 14 2 by 7%? Right. Or the same thing, if you have to write it in recurring decimal, 100 by 7 is nothing but 14 point 1 7 is 7, carry 3, 4 7s are 28, carry 2, so I'll have a point here. Now 20, so 2 7s are 14, it will be keep on going, right? 0 0 0 0, right? 2 7s are 14, carry will be 6, 8 7s are 56, carry will be 4, 5 7s are 35, carry will be 5, so 57 7s are 49, carry will be 1, again 1 7 is 7, 4 2 8 5 7, it keeps going. 1 4 2 8 5 7, 1 4 2 8 5 7, that is the recurring part. So 1 by 7 is 14 2 by 7 or 14.2857 1 4 2 8 5 7 percentage. So 2 by 7 will be double of this. So 2 by 7. So to find this, I'll tell you a easy method to memorize this. Consider the circle. So what is 1 by 7? We know it's 14.2857. Just write it. 1 4 2 8 5 7 in that order. Or to memorize this, 2 7s are 14. 14 into 2 is 28. 28 into 2 is 56. Since you are dealing with 7, I'll have 7. So just try to memorize this. 1 4 2 8 5 7. Now 1 by 7. 1 by 7 will be 14.2857. 14.2857 on 4. 1 by 7 is 14.2857 on 4. 2857 on 4. 2857 on 4 keeps rotating in this direction. So what is 2 by 7? 1 by 7 is 14 point. 2 by 7 will be 28.57 on 4 to 8. 57 on 4 to 8. 57 on 4 to 8. The same pattern. What is 3 by 7? We just say 80. No, it is not like that. 1 by 7 is 14 point. 2 by 7 is 27 point. 3 by 7 will be 42 point. Or the next number here, 1, 2. I don't have a 3. The next number is 4. So this is 3 by 7. Therefore, what is 3 by 7? 42.857142857142. What will be 4 by 7? Next number is 5. So 4 by 7 will be 57.142857142857. 5 by 7 will be next number 71.428571428571. 6 by 7 will be finally 85.7142857142. Keep rotating. 7 by 7 is 1. If you have to write the same mixed fraction, the same thing, So 1 by 7 is 14.2857 is 14 2 by 7. 14 2 by 7. So what is 2 by 7? 28 4 by 7. What is 3 by 7? 42 6 by 7. What is 4 by 7? 57 1 by 7. Okay. What is 5 by 7? 71 3 by 7. What is 6 by 7? 85 5 by 7. That's all. Clear? So try to remember this 1 4 2 8 5 7, then you will be able to get this. Just by practicing you can get it. So 1 by 7 series alone, you just remember this order. Next, 1 by 8. What is 1 by 8? 100 by 8 or half of 1 by 4. 1 by 8, 1 is 100%, 1 by 2 is 50%, 1 by 4 is 25%. So 1 by 8 will be half of 25, which is 12.5%. So 1 by 8 is 12.5. What is 2 by 8? Which is 1 by 4, 25%. What is 3 by 8? 37.5%. Just it keeps increasing by 12.5, 12.5. What is 4 by 8? Half, 50%. 5 by 8 will be 62.5%, 50 plus 12.5. 6 by 8 will be 3 by 4, 75%. Right? 7 by 8 will be 87.5%. 8 by 8 is 100%. Just remember this. You will know 1 by 8, you will know 2 by 8, 4 by 8, 6 by 8, 8 by 8. That's easy. But 1 by 8 is 12.5, 3 by 8 is 37.5, 5 by 8 is 62.5, 7 by 8 is 87.5. This, as you practice, you will remember these also. See, the problem is not only with this to this. You should be able to tell the respective fraction when the corresponding percentage is given, right? When I say 37.5%, this 3 by 8 should come to your mind. So as you practice, you will get, don't try to memorize, make a table, it's easier. Next, 1 by 9. What is 1 by 9? 100 by 9%. Okay, 100 by 9 is nothing but 11 9s are 99, carry 1. 11 1 by 9%. Right? Or if I have to write recurring, it's 11.11111 goes on. Correct? 19 is 9, carry 1. 19 is 9, carry 1. 19 is 9, so 11.111%. So if 1 by 9 is 11.111, what will be 2 by 9? 22.222. 3 by 9, 33.333. 4 by 9, 44.444. 5 by 9, 55.555. 6 by 9, 66.666. Right? Or 66 6 by 9 or 66 2 by 3, whatever it is. Okay. So that 1 by 9 series will be in 11.22.33. Now what is 1 by 10? We know it. 1 by 10 is 10%. 2 by 10 is 20%. 3 by 10 is 30% and so on. 4 by 10 40% and so on. 1 by 11. So which is 100 by 11. So here mixed fraction 9 11s are 99. Carry 1. 9 1 by 11%. So if I'm writing it in recurring decimal, we'll have 9.09. So because 9 11s are 99.1, so I'll add 0. So 9.09, 0909%. It goes on like this. Clear? So 1 by 11 is 9.0909%. Therefore 2 by 11 will be double it, 18.181818. 3 by 11 will be 27.272727. 4 by 11 will be 36.363636. So 1 by 9 will be multiples of 11 here. 1 by 11 will be multiples of 9. Okay. So all these are in percentage. See, same thing, right? Decimal also. So what is 1 by 9? 0.11. Okay. When I write in normal number, 1 by 9 is 0.11 or 11.11%. Similarly, 1 by 4 is 25% or 0.25. 1 by 5 is 20% or 0.2. Okay, so 1 by 11 series is clear. From here you can actually go to 1 by 12 also. I'll just tell you that how to get it. So what is 1 by 12? Which is nothing but half of 1 by 6. 1 by 6 divided by 2. This can be written as 1 by 6 divided by 2. We know 1 by 6 is 16.66%. correct? Half of 1 by 3, 16.66%. Half of 16.66 is nothing but 8.33%. So this 33 will keep going. Okay, so 1 by 12 is nothing but 8.33. Therefore, what is 2 by 12? Which is 1 by 6, 16.66. What is 3 by 12? 1 by 4, 25%. What is 4 by 12? Fourth table, 1 by 3, 33.33%. 5 by 12. Okay, let's come to this. 5 by 12 is nothing but 6 minus 1 by 12. 6 by 12 minus 1 by 12. Correct? So 5 by 12 can be written as 6 minus 1 divided by 12, which is 6 by 12 minus 1 by 12. We know 6 by 12 is nothing but 1 by 2, half, 50%. 1 by 12 is 8.33%. From 50%, I should subtract 8.33%. How to do it? 50 minus 8 is 42. Again, I should further subtract 0.33. So 42 minus 0.33 will be 41.66%. Hence, 5 by 12 is 41.66%. Right? So 6 by 12 will be 50%. 6 by 12 will be 50%. What is 7 by 12? 6 by 12 plus 1 by 12. So 50 plus 8.33, 58.33%. Now 8 by 12. If you cancel fourth table, we'll have 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is 66.66%. Right? Then we have 9 by 12. If I cancel in third table, we'll have 3 by 4. What is 3 by 4? 75%. Then 10 by 12. 10 by 12 can be written as 5 by 6, which is 8.33, or 1 by 12. If you multiply it with 10, I'll get 10 by 12. And we have 83.33%. 11 by 12 is nothing but 12 by 12 minus 1 by 12, or 12 minus 1 divided by 12. Correct? So 12 by 12 is 1. 1 by 12 is 8.33. From 100%, 1 is 100%. I should subtract 8.33. I'll get 91.66%. Okay. So here you should remember this 5 by 12 is 41.66. 11 by 12 is 91.66. 7 by 12 is 58.333. 1 by 12 is 8.33%. These are numbers that will be slightly different. Okay. So if you go to 1 by 13, not required. You can just divide it. So from there you will be able to get. So this is enough for draw. If I ask some number, say 1 by 14, you know what is 1 by 7. Divide by 2, you get 1 by 14. If I ask 1 by 15, you know what is 1 by 5. Divide by 3. Or 1 by 3 divided by 5. So you should be able to get that. So this is nothing but fraction table. Okay. Now, this is a fixed table. Now, as I showed you 36%, right? We just divide by 100, right? How to find some percentage of some number? Say, for example, if I'm just asking you to find what is 8.33% of some number, you know 8.33 is 1 by 12. If I'm giving some random percentage, which is not in that proper fraction table, what we learned until 1 by 12 series. Say, if I give you, see before that, this, if you have to memorize, you have to take a notebook, have it in landscape. Okay, like this, notebook landscape. Please start writing 100, 1 by 2, 2 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 1 by 4 series, 1 by 5. In the same page, try to write 1 by 12 to 11 by 12. Keep looking at it some 2-3 times a day. Just encircle the numbers what you don't, what you find difficult to memorize, like 3 by 8, like 1 by 12, 7 by 12, those things. Then just chart it. After some times you will remember that. Even if not, you know how to derive it. Okay, it may take some time. It's a matter of minute or two for every number what you forget. Just spend that extra minute to understand how. 7 by 12 means you should know. Okay, it's 6 by 12 plus 1 by 12. So 6 by 12 is 50%. I know 1 by 12 is 8.33%. So 50 plus 8.33 is 58.33. So you should know all these things. Okay, now getting back to, see, please pause the video and see, because I'm not going very slowly. I'm just giving the whole information here. Whichever place you want to listen, please pause it, understand it, then continue playing it. Okay. Let's try to find 36% of 150. How to find this? Traditional way. What is 36%? 36 divided by 100. This is method 1 into 150. So if I cancel this, I can cancel in 0, 0, fifth table, this will be 2, fifth table, this will be 3, second table, this will be 18. So we have 18 times 3, which is 54. So we know 36% of 150 is nothing but 54. Now method 2, how you can do this in another way. 36% can be separated as 30 plus 6, or 30 can be separated as 10 plus 10 plus 10. And 6 can be separated as 5 plus 1 or 3 plus 3, whatever you want. I'll tell you all possible ways. Now this 150, what is 10% of 150? It's 15. So when I say 10%, always put one decimal point before from the right. Okay, because 10% is nothing but 1/10. So 1/10 is nothing but 15. So this 36% I can separate as 10%, 10%, 10%, plus 5%, 1%. Okay, I'll tell you this method. So 10%, 10%, 10%, 5%, 1%. What is 10%? 15, 15, 15. Therefore, can I say 30% is nothing but 45? Right? If 10% is 15, what is 5%? Just half of this. 7.5. Clear? 10% is 15. What is 1%? 1.5. Easy. So 5% plus 1% is 7.5 plus 1.5, which is 9. So 36% is 30 plus 6%. 6% is nothing but 9. Hence we have 54. This is another method. Okay. So here 36 can also be written as 10, 10, 10, 5, 1, or 10% is 15. Straight away jump to 30%. 45. So 30% is 45. So 3% is 4.5. When I say 30% is 45, 3% is 4.5. If 3% is 4.5, double it. 6% is nothing but 9. Hence we have 30 plus 6, 45 plus 9. Got it? There are multiple ways of doing it. This is one method. Now, I'll tell you another method. Method 3. Okay. That is through addition. This can also be dealt with subtraction. This 36% can be written as 40% minus 4%. Clear? So instead of finding 30 and 5 and 1, 40 is easy. So 10% is 15. So 40% straight away will be 60. Right? So 10% is 15. So into 4 will be 60. So 40% is 60. So 40% is 60. Can I say 4% is just 6? 60 minus 6 will be 54 through subtraction. This is easier for this. Method 4. What is this? Whenever you have some percentage of some number, I can consider A percentage of B. Okay. What is A percentage of B? A by 100 into B, where A and B are some numbers. Okay. 10, 36. A is 36, B is 150 here. Okay. So this A percent of B is nothing but A by 100 into B, or AB by 100. Clear? This AB by 100 is same as BA by 100. Yes. BA by 100 is nothing but B percent of A. Both are right. So A percent of B is same as B percent of A. Multiplication A into B is nothing but B into A. Both are right. So here 36% of 150 is same as 150% of 36. Clear? We know 150% of 36 can be separated as 100% plus 50%. What is 100% of 36? Whole number one time, which is 36. So 100% is 36. Therefore, what is 50% of 36? Half of this, 18. What is 100 plus 50%? 54. Right? So other way, if the number is more than 100, this is also another way. Just know all methods. Looking at the number, we can just do. Say if I give you another thing. Say if I ask you to find 91% of say 130. So, okay, 120. Let's say 91% of 120. How do you find it? 90% plus 1%? No. From 100%, remove 9%. That's easy. Or from 100%, remove 10%. What is 100%? It's 120. Remove 10%. Minus 12. 10% is 12. So it's 90%. Add 1%. 1% is plus 1.2. That's easy. So 120 minus 12 will be 108. 108 plus 1.2 will be 109.2. That's my 91% of 120. Okay, so just understand this. You take some random numbers and practice it by yourself. You will get that pace. Okay. Now we till now we saw percentage of some number. Now if a fraction is given, how to find that approximate percentage? Okay, this is slightly tricky. You should know this. Say if I'm just giving you some random fraction. Let me take some any random number, say 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, divided by 3, 6, 8, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 6 by 3, 6, 8, 4. You take the calculator, you will get the exact value. But without calculator, how can I approximate? I'll tell you this step by step. It will be slightly longer method because I have to tell you every point. But as you practice, you will get the pace. You can't find the exact answer immediately, right? Because you will have choices in your options in exam. Okay, so only the approximate value they might ask. So here, how to approximate this? Or in data interpretation, when this is given, look at the choices which is closer value. Now, 1256 upon 3684 is approximately what percent? So this numerator is what percent of the denominator. So my denominator is the base here. Fine. So what is 10%? Had the numerator been 368.4, it's exactly 10%. Had the numerator been 368.4, it's exactly 10%. Since it's not 10%, more than 10%. So here, approximately I can say 1236. Okay, which is 1 by 3, 1/3. So can I definitely say I'm looking at a number which is approximately 1/3. See, 1236. Okay, for example, last two digits, 1/3. So I'm looking at a number which is approximately 1/3. So it should be close to 33%. Now 84. What is 1/3 of 84? Which is 28. Okay, so 1/3 of 84 is 28. But this is 56. So can I say 1228 divided by 3684 is nothing but 1 by 3. 3684 divided by 3. Right, that is 1228. So I'm looking at a number that is more than 1/3. So my required percentage is more than 33.33%. It's how much more? Here I have 28. Here I have 56. It is just 28 more. So my number is 33.33% plus the extra value. Clear? What is that extra value? That we have to find. The extra number is what? 28. So 28 out of this whole number, 3684, is what percentage? That percentage I should add. Okay, it's very close call. No, 10% is 368. So it's not 10%. 1% is 36. It's less than 1%. Okay. Now 1% is 36. How much less? It's actually 6 less. 6 less. 10%. 1% is 36. 0.1% is 3.6. 0.1% is 3 I know. 10%. 1% is 36. Okay. But I want 28. Fine. 28 means from 36 I should subtract 6. Okay. What is 6? So approximately it should be less than 1%. Fine. Or 0.1% is 3.6. 0.1% is 3.6. 1% is 36. What is 0.5%? 18. Okay, 0.5% is 18. 0.5% is 18. What is 0.25%? It's 9. Correct? 0.5% is 18. 0.25 is 9. So if I add 0.5 and 0.25, I'll get 27. So 0.75% is 27. So it's slightly more than 0.75%. Approximately I can say 0.76 or something. Okay, so slightly more than 0.75. So if I add 0.75 to this or 76 to this, I'll get 34.09. So this percentage is approximately 34.09%. It will never be 34.3 or whatever. So it's approximately 34 to 34.1. You have to choose the answer as either 34.08 or 34.09 or 34.1. Okay, so this is way to approximate. Just try to find which is closer. In fact, as you take more examples and practice, you will get this method. Now, the next part, this is percentage. In percentage, you have something called as percentage increase, decrease. What is that? So when I say percentage increase and decrease, let me give you an example. if your salary is increased by say 20% or 25%, if your salary is increased by 25%, how much should I reduce to get back to the same value? If your salary is increased by 25%, how much should I reduce to get back the same value? Is it the same 25%? No, think. Let me assume my salary today is 100 rupees. Okay, I'm increasing it by 25%, so it becomes 125. I'm increasing it by 25%, so it becomes 125. Now, because this is 25 out of 100, that is 25%. How much should I decrease? I should decrease the same 25 from 125. I should decrease the same 25 from 125. Is 25 by 125 25%? No. What is 25 by 125? 1 by 5, which is 20%. So percentage increase, and from there if I decrease, the value will not be same because the base changes. 25% of 100 is not same as 25% of 125. Please be careful. So if my salary is increased by 25%, how much percentage I should decrease to get back to the same value? It is 20%. How? Because I'm taking the base. Now you need not memorize this. If you have seen any book, you will have this formula: x by n increase, x by n plus x decrease. Okay, that is the formula. Don't memorize the formula, as we know, like I will never go with any formula. I'll try to explain how that formula is derived. Once you understand that, it's going to be very easy. Now, in general, whatever be the base, from here you increase some percentage, you get a new value. From here you decrease. So this is the base. Fine. So when I say salaries increase by 25%, what is 25% as fraction? You know the fraction table, 1/4. So 1/4 increase, what is the base? 4. So from 4 you increase 1. That's the meaning, right? From 100 you increase 25, or from 4 you increase 1. The base is 4. So let me say I have 4 apples with me. So I have 4 apples. When I say 25% increase, which is nothing but 1 apple increase. Since I'm having the base is 4, 1 increase. So from 4, if increase 1, how much I'll have? 5. From 5 apples, how many apples I should decrease to get back 4? From 5 apples, I should decrease the same 1 apple, but 1 out of 5. So 1 by 4 increase, 1 by 5 decrease. I know 1 by 4 is 20%. Sorry, 1 by 4 is 25%. 1 by 5 is 20%. That's what we had it here. Clear? This is percentage increase and percentage decrease. Similarly, any percentage is given, you know the fraction. Say if I give you, if the salary is increased by 40%, how much should it be reduced to get back the same value? So what is 40% as fraction? 4 by 10 or 2 by 5. We know this. So if the salary is increased by 40%, so 2/5 increase, what is the base? 5. So I have 5 apples. Okay. So from 5 apples, how many apples I should increase? 2 apples. From 5 I increase 2, I'll have 7. From 7, how many I should decrease? The same 2 I should decrease. But out of 2 by 5 increase, 2 by 7 decrease. Okay. So 2 by 5 is 40%. What is 2 by 7? 1 by 7 is 14.2857%. 2 by 7 is 28.5714%. You know that. 28.5714% or 28 4 by 7 in mixed fraction. Okay, that's it. Remember, for this, you should go to the fraction table. So that's the base. From there, we have to come here. So these questions, when you get, it's going to be easy. An extension of this, they will give it a person buys certain number of articles at a certain price. If the number is increasing, the price will decrease so that the expenditure remains same. What is the percentage? Say the price and consumption, the price of an article, and you consume certain number, you get expense. Say for example, 10 rupees is the price of an article. You buy 10 chocolates. Okay, the price per chocolate is 10 rupees. You buy 10 chocolates. You will spend 100 rupees. Now I am telling, if the price is increasing, my consumption will decrease so that the expenditure remains same. My question is, if the price is increasing by 25%, how much should the consumption be reduced so that the expenditure remains same? Or I'll tell, a price of the price per kilogram of rice is increasing by 25%. How much should the family reduce its consumption so that the expenditure remains same? This will be the question. So price into consumption is expenditure. When the price is increasing by 25%, the consumption should definitely reduce, so the expenditure remains same. So it's increasing by 25%. So I'll assume 10 and 10. 10 will become 12.5 into dash. This should be 100. Okay, so 12.5 into dash will be 100. So this should be 100 divided by 12.5. Correct? What is 100 divided by 12.5? We'll get 8 point. It's exactly 8. Right? So 100 divided by 12.5. 12.5 is nothing but 1/8 of 100, right? 100 by 8. Right? So 10 in 10 is 100. When the price is increasing by 25%, my consumption is decreasing by 20%. See, same thing here. When the price increasing by 1/4 increase, 1/5 decrease. So you know what do this, you know the fraction table. This you can apply only when the expenditure is constant. When the expenditure is not constant, you take the corresponding number and simplify, just to understand that. Okay. Then you have successive increase in percentages. Say for example, the salary is 100 rupees. It's increasing by 10% for the next 2 years. What will be the salary after 2 years? It's increasing by 10% for the next 2 years. So 100 will become what? 110. Because 10% increase. Now, the next 10% is not on the 100, it is on the present value or the value after 1 year. So from this 110, you will increase 10%. It becomes 121. Okay. So 100 becomes 110. 110 becomes 121. So the overall increase, it is not 20%. To successive increase of 10% is not equal to an overall increase of 20%. It is 21%. Got it? So this is successive increase. If it is 10 and 10, overall is not 20, it's 21. If I say 10 and 20, say 100, there is an increase of 10%. It becomes 110. Then there is an increase of 20%. From 110, 20%, 22 rupees. So I'll have 132 rupees. So the overall increase is 32%. See, it is not 20 plus 10, 30%, it's 32%. Why this extra 2% is coming? Because here, this 110% is 100 plus 10, right? This 20% of 100 is 20, but this 20% of 10 is 2 rupees. That extra is interest on interest. This is nothing but compound interest. Okay, that we'll see in SICA basic class. Just try to understand this. So here this is 100 plus 10. 10% of 100 is 10. It will become 120. But 10% is extra 10 is there, right? That's 1 rupee. That's why we have this extra 1 rupee. That is successive increase. So here whenever you have two increases, 10% and 20% is an overall increase of 32%. If I ask 20% and 30%, what is the overall increase? Don't try to put 100. In general, when I say first is A% increase, then B% increase. My overall increase is not A plus B, it's A% plus B% plus A% of B%. Am I right? 100, 10% increase, another 10% increase. My overall increase is 10% plus 10%, no, plus 10% of 10%, that balance, which is 1%. That's why you have 21%. Got it? Similarly, 10 and 20 will be 30 plus 10 of 20 or 20 of 10, which is 2 rupees, 32 rupees. Now, if 20% and 30% increase, consecutive, 20 plus 30, 50, plus 20% of 30 or 30% of 20. What is 20% of 30? 10% of 30 is 3, 20% is 6. Hence, we have 50 plus 6, 56%. Clear? This is your successive increase. You should know this in percentages. Till now we have understood what percentage are. Now let's go to profit and loss. Say profit, loss, selling price, cost price, marked price, discount, profit percent, loss percent, discount percent. All these you will have formula which you have learnt in your school. Hopefully you would have forgotten those, because everything has something CP, MP, SP minus CP, CP minus SP. Don't try to get into those formulae. Let's try to understand how those formula is derived. Base. So C is the cost price. I will never use CP, SP, MP. I will say C, yes. C means cost price. S means selling price. M means marked price. P means profit. L means loss. Percentage if I put profit percent, loss percent. D means discount, whatever it is. Okay. So here, C, let me assume the cost price is 100. So what is the meaning of cost price? The cost incurred to produce an article. Let me say I am buying this t-shirt. The cost incurred to manufacture this or produce is say 100 rupees. Now, if I'm selling this, okay, I'm a manufacturer, I'm manufacturing a t-shirt and I'm selling the t-shirt. I will sell at a higher price. If I'm selling at a higher price, I'm getting a profit. Or in case, if I sell at a lower price, I incur a loss. Okay, if I sell at a higher price, I get a profit. If I sell at a lower price, I incur a loss. Higher price, gain. Lower price, loss. Now, generally, anybody who manufactures, they want to sell at a profit. Sometimes they will say, you lose something, what is it? So the base is always cost price. From the cost price only, we take care whether it's profit or loss. So, if I'm selling at a price higher than the cost price, if the selling price higher than the cost price, say 500, I'm getting a profit. If I sell at a price lower than the cost price, say another selling price is 50 rupees, I incur a loss. So what is the profit here? It's 400. What is the loss here? It's 50. This is profit, this is loss. Right? Now, there's something called as marked price. Marked price, you would see MRP, that's a maximum retail price. I mean, what is the meaning of MRP? Maximum retail price, meaning above which you cannot sell the product or an article. So, okay, when I say marked price, I'll mark up from the cost price, I will mark up to a certain price. Say, let me say, or the tag price. Okay, so let me say I'll mark it to 1000 rupees. Generally, the price what you see, the tag, that is not the cost price. So when they say discount, on the tag price, they give a discount, 50% offer, 90% offer. Why do you see 90% offers? During the Diwali time season, you see this 90% offer crackers. The cracker would cost you hardly 100 rupees. They'll mark it up to 1000 rupees and say 90% offer. Okay, generally they mark it up 2000 rupees. 100 rupee product, the cracker, they'll mark it up to 2000 rupees. They say 90% offer. You will say, wow, I'm getting a 90% discount. So 200 rupees I'll pay. Logically, you are paying 100 rupees more. Please understand that. Same thing here. So from the cost price, you mark it up to some bigger value, higher value. So I mark it up by 10 times. 10 times means 100 becomes 1000. Right? So I'm marking it up by a higher price. So I'm marking it up by 10 times. Okay. So this is 1000 rupees. From this 1000, from the marked price, I give discount. From the marked price, I give a discount. If the discount is say 500 or 50%. Whenever we say discount, it's always in percentage, right? So I give a discount of 50%. You say, wow, 50% I'm getting 500. No, 100 rupee article, he's marking up to 1000 and giving 50% on that marked price, not on the cost price. Okay. So from here you give 50% discount, you get this. From here you give 90% discount or 95% discount, you get this 50. Okay. That's the meaning of the smart price. So from the cost price, you mark up, you give a discount. So 500 will be the discount. When I say 50%, here it is 950 will be the discount D2, which is 95%. So effective will be profit and loss. So discount is 500. Discount percentage is nothing but the difference between the marked price and the cost price. From the cost price, you mark up to a price. And from there, you give a discount. Then you get selling price. Generally, they don't use marked price. In case if they use, that's the meaning. Okay. So selling price above the cost price, it's profit. Selling price below the cost price, it is loss. What is profit percent or loss percent? My discount percentage is the discount of the marked price. There, the marked price is the base. My profit percent or loss percent, my profit is on the selling price. No, my profit is on the cost price. Okay, please don't make this mistake. That's why whenever you have this formula, you have the denominator CP. SP minus CP or CP minus SP, you do it. So profit means SP greater than CP, you'll write it. P means S greater than C. That's the formula, please understand. When I sell at a more price, I get a profit. So that's a profit. On what? On 100. So P by C is my profit percentage. So profit percentage is profit 400 out of 100. Right? 400 out of 100 is how much? 4 times, which is 400% profit. So here I get 400% profit. 100 rupee article, I'm selling it 500. So 5 times I'm selling. Therefore, 400 rupees the profit or 400%. So here 50 is the loss. So 50 out of 100 is 50%. 50% loss. Loss means CP minus SP. Okay, don't memorize this. Please understand. Cost price is the base. Higher price, profit. Lower, loss. That increase by the cost, you get the profit percent. Decrease by the cost, you get the loss percentage. Marked price, it's above the selling price, okay? From the cost price, you mark it above. From there, give a discount. The discount is nothing but the difference between marked price and selling price, not the marked price and the cost price, okay? The discount is always between the marked price and selling price, not marked price and the cost price. Okay, so D is M minus S. Don't memorize it, please understand. So this marked price upon M, that's my discount percentage. Got it? So that's the basics of percentages, profit and loss. When we go to the questions, let us get deeper into it. Okay.